The A-Team Challenge, a major project of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, is produced in partnership with the School District of Lee County, Waterman Broadcasting, and NBC2. This program features high school students in both public and private schools from 6 Southwest Florida counties as they compete in this exciting academic challenge. The A-Team Challenge is brought to you by the Suncoast Credit Union Foundation.
And hello once again. Welcome to another edition of the A-Team Challenge, celebrating 28 years of academic excellence here in Southwest Florida. I'm your host today, Robert Van Winkle. Happy to be here. Our partnership between the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, the Lee County School District, and NBC2 is strong as ever, and we're happy to have our season underway here in 2017. Now, this year we're excited to play our games with an updated format and some challenging new questions, but still in the same subjects the students are used to in the fields of science, mathematics, arts and humanities, language arts, social studies, general knowledge questions, and some current event questions as well. We're going to play 2 toss-up rounds. Here are the rules of the A-Team Challenge. A little tweak on our rules this year as well. We'll play 2 rounds up front. Each round will now be worth 10 points. The correct answer will get the students 10 points. Students, remember now in these first 2 rounds, you're to work individually. There is no penalty for an incorrect answer. If you buzz in sooner than the end of the question, you get it wrong, no problem. However, the other team will have a chance to hear the whole question and possibly get that 10 points. The third round is going to be known as the lightning round. This is a new and exciting addition to the A-Team Challenge this year, and we'll tell you more about the lightning round. It's a 90-second flash round where the students will have that amount of time, a minute and a half, to answer 10 questions in a specific subject and see if they can add to their score at the end, and we'll see who wins and moves on. So, students, without much further ado, let's play the A-Team Challenge. I'd like to welcome on my right the FSW Collegiate Lee County School team, and on my left side I've got Gateway Charter High School, not elementary, the high school, and that's what our camera is, by the way, so that comes out naturally there at NBC2. All right, anyway, students, hands on your buzzers. Here we go. We'll play our first 10-point round. You got your buzzers? Off and running. Here we are. First question for 10 points. What conflict in which a man known as the Kingmaker died at the Battle of Barnet and was fought between the houses of York and Lancaster? All right, a history question starts us off, stumps both sides. The War of the Roses. The War of the Roses. Next question for 10 points. Windows for X-ray equipment are often made with what element? With the atomic number 4. Jake, Gateway?
Beryllium.
Correct. Jake, that gets you started off, 10 points. Beryllium is the right answer, Gateway Charter. Next for 10, what term refers to a function for which f of minus x always equals minus f of x and whose graph has a 180-degree rotational symmetry about the origin? Rachel, Gateway.
Inverse.
That's a good try, Rachel. Nope, sorry, I can't give you the point, though. FSW? The term I'm looking for is odd function, or odd, okay? Next question for 10. In Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven, the narrator mourns the death of a rare and radiant maiden with what name? Her name was Lenore. Lenore. Next question for 10. In July of 2016, what city's police used a robot to kill Micah Johnson, who had also killed 5 officers just after an anti-violence protest? Batul, Gateway.
Chicago.
Say again?
Chicago.
Good guess, but that's not the right city. FSW? Laura.
Dallas.
Dallas is the right one. That gets you on the board for 10 points. 10 points FSW. Next question for 10. What Central Asian country is, by area, the world's largest landlocked country? Batul, Gateway.
Mongolia.
Nope, I'm sorry, not Mongolia. Good try. FSW, I've got Vincent in.
Russia.
Nope, not Russia either. It's Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is the landlocked country. What author wrote the picture book My World and included a reference to her rabbit-centered The Runaway Bunny in the bedtime-themed Goodnight Moon? Another literature question gets you. This is Margaret Wise Brown. Margaret Wise Brown. Next question for 10. What Germanic people were first united under the rule of Clovis, who founded the Merovingian dynasty? That was the Franks, or the Frankish people. All right, next question for 10. What leader opposed in a 1910 election by Francisco Madero and lost power in the Mexican Revolution, had a reign known as the Porfiriato? His name was Porfirio Diaz, the Diaz Revolution. Next question for 10. Which head of the Manhattan Project later opposed the development of the hydrogen bomb? That guy was Oppenheimer. All right, moving on. Next question for 10. What field, which is generated by convection and rotation powering a dynamo in the outer core, is slightly misaligned from the geographic poles? All right, Alex, you're in FSW.
Magnetic.
Judges? Magnetic field was her response? Can you expand it? Can you expand it just a little bit? Give me a little more information, maybe?
I don't have any more.
Okay. Judges? No, sorry. Gateway Charter? Rachel?
Electromagnetic.
No, not electromagnetic either. We would have taken geomagnetic. It's the Earth's magnetic field. The Earth's magnetic field. That's what we were trying to get you to say. All right, no harm, no foul. Thank you both for trying there. That was good question. Next question for 10. What pig, named after a world leader, becomes the authoritarian ruler of the title establishment in George Orwell's Animal Farm? Rachel, Gateway?
Napoleon.
Napoleon is the name of the pig. 10 points for Gateway Charter. Next for 10. What province, whose Nelson River hydroelectric project diverted the Churchill River, is to the west of Ontario, and it's governed from Winnipeg? Yeah, Canadian provinces always get me too. It's Manitoba. Next question for 10. What American general who controversially slapped 2 soldiers in Sicily during World War II died following a car accident in 1945? That American general was Patton, George Patton. All right, I got some pronouncing to do here. Let's hope I can do it. What battle fought at a pass known as the Hot Gates saw a small force of Spartans led by King Leonidas, and it delayed a large Persian army led by Xerxes the First? That was the Battle of the Thermopylae. Next question for 10. The du Broglie hypothesis states that all particles have a characteristic value of what quantity, which is about 475 nanometers for blue light? That answer is a wavelength. Okay, kind of some tough questions there in the first round, but both schools have managed to get on the board. We've got FSW at 10, Gateway Charter at 20. When we come back, we're going to play another 10-point round, and I will introduce you to these fine young people, and we'll continue with the A-Team Challenge right after this. Don't go away.
The Foundation for Lee County Public Schools is celebrating 30 years of enriching education throughout the school district of Lee County. Throughout its history, the foundation has provided over $7 million in scholarships and $1.5 million in education grants. 170 teachers have received the prestigious Golden Apple Award. To learn more, visit www.leeschoolfoundation.org.
2 pennies by themselves don't add up to much. But when you're a Suncoast member, every time you swipe your Suncoast credit or debit card, Suncoast donates 2 cents to help children's programs where you live. That means Suncoast members help make their community a better place every day just by buying things with their cards. And when we add all those pennies from all those Suncoast card swipes together, we can give millions of dollars to our children's future. Visit SuncoastCreditUnion.com and learn how much Suncoast could save you.
This one's packed with hope. This one's packed with big dreams. This one's packed with inspiration. It may look like a simple brown bag lunch, but it's really a big way to make a difference. That's because when you become a Take Stock in Children mentor, it takes just 1 hour a week to make an impact that can't be measured. Change a life over lunch. Become a mentor today.
Take Stock in Children is a major program of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools. For more information on how you can become a mentor, call 239-337-0433 or email info@leeschoolfoundation.org.
You're watching game number 9 of the A-Team Challenge 2017, and we're happy to have these two fine schools with us today. I'm going to introduce you to the players now. On my right side, we'll start with FSW Collegiate, Lee County. The first position is held by the team captain, Natalie Culler. Natalie's a sophomore this year. She would like to attend Northeastern University and study infectious disease. Next to Natalie is Alex Patterson, is a sophomore. She wants to attend University of Florida and study agriculture and microbiology. Good luck to you in the future, Alex. In the back is Vincent Tolosano. Vincent Tolosano is a sophomore. He wants to stay right here locally and go to FGCU and study marine biology. Vincent, thank you very much for being here today. And finally, rounding out the team is Laura. Laura Jaquelkin is a sophomore this year. She wants to go to Yale and be a sociolinguist. So good luck to you guys. Laura, Vincent, Alex, and Natalie under the coaching of Mitch Vitale at FSW Collegiate High School. On my left side here is Gateway Charter. Gateway Charter School. Our first position team captain is Rachel Legich. Rachel Legich is a senior. She would like to head off to Nova Southeastern University and study biology and osteopathic medicine. Sounds great. Good for you. Next to Rachel is Jake. This is Jake Welling. I like the waves today. Thank you very much. It's a junior. He's a junior, and he wants to go to the University of Central Florida and study forensic science. In the back row, this is Batul Gunner. Batul is a senior this year as well. She wants to stay local and go to FGCU and study biology and medical. And finally, rounding out the team is Julia Legich. Julia is the younger sister of Rachel there in the front. She's a junior, and she wants to go to UCF or UF and study the field of medicine and probably become an OBGYN someday. So good luck to you. Julia, Batul, Jake, and Rachel. Ryan Finkelberg is the coach at Gateway Charter. All right, students, we had a good start, a little slow on the points, but that's okay. We've got another 10-point round here to go, and put your hands on your buzzers. Let's see how we do. All right, for the next question, also worth 10, here it is. What Greek god guided the Trojan king Priam to Achilles' tent, carried the caduceus and wore winged sandals, and served as the messenger of the gods? And that's Laura, FSW.
Hermes?
Hermes is right. You got 10 points, FSW. I love this question. What chocolate cake with whipped cream and cherries is named after the source of the Danube? Batul, Gateway.
Black Forest?
It's the Black Forest, that's right. Und Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte. Everybody loves a little Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte. 10 points, Gateway Charter. Next for 10. What Dutchman's law breaks down above a critical angle at which total internal reflection occurs, and it expresses how a ray bends during refraction? That Dutchman was Willibord Schnell's law. Next question. A promontory named Angel's Landing is a point of interest in what Utah National Park that is along the Virgin River and southwest of Bryce Canyon? This is a bucket list place to see. You should go there sometime. It's the Zion National Park. Zion National Park. Next question for 10. What founder of the American Railway Union was in jail for violating the Espionage Act when he ran for president in 1920 as a socialist? That was Eugene Debs. Eugene Debs. Next question for 10. What South African political party, which has ruled the country since the end of apartheid, suffered major setbacks in August 2016 after the elections? All right, that was the African National Congress, or the ANC. All right, next for 10. What type of bird is implored to teach half the gladness that is in the brain must know, and is called a blithe spirit in a poem by Percy Shelley? Rachel, you're just in time.
A dove?
A dove is a good guess. I would have picked one like that too. Sorry, can't give you the point though. FSW, you want to try? Laura, give me a bird.
Owl.
Owl, that's a good one too. Nope, it's the skylark. The skylark. That's okay. Good, thank you for trying, both of you. All right, next question for 10. Now officially called Euronext Paris, what was France's main stock exchange called prior to 2000? That stock exchange was called La Bourse. La Bourse in French. Next question for 10. Kane is attacked by a facehugger in what film set aboard the Nostromo? Jake, Gateway.
Alien?
Alien is the one. Sigourney Weaver's in that. 10 points. Gateway. All right, you've got a math question that will appear on the screen in front of you. You can start working on it. Here's the question for you folks at home. What's the geometric mean of 4 and 36, given that the geometric mean of two numbers is the square root of their product? Laura's in. FSW?
12.
Good job, Laura. 12 is the right response. FSW gets 10 points. Next question for 10. What capital city is divided into 20 arrondissements and contains the Ile de la Cité, a university called the Sorbonne, and the Eiffel Tower? Jake, Gateway.
Paris, France?
Paris, France is the right response. 10 points, Gateway. Next for 10. The Chartres Cathedral has 3 large rose examples of what kind of artwork, which gains its color from the addition of metallic salts?
Stained glass?
Stained glass is right. That's the correct response. 10 points for you. Next question now. Math question. Look at your screen, students. Pencil and paper. What average speed in miles per hour is required to cover 39 miles in 90 minutes? And it's so refreshing to know that after 40 years, they're still asking these questions of high school students. Because I got asked the same question when I was in high school. Rachel, Gateway Charter.
26?
26 is right. That's a good response. 10 points, Gateway Charter. Good job. Next question for 10. Il Millionnaire is a book describing the travels of what man who traveled to the court of Yuan dynasty in the late 1200s? I say Marco, you say Polo. Okay, it's all right. No points, though. All right, there we go. We got FSW in at 30. We've got Gateway Charter at 70. This game is not over yet because now the real excitement begins. We have a lightning round. Both teams have a chance to add 100 points to their scores. And, of course, if they don't get the questions right, they might not add that many. So 30 to 70 is still a pretty close game. We're going to be right back with those exciting lightning rounds coming up on the A-Team Challenge. Don't go away.
Our schools are faced with increasing budgetary challenges. Now, there's an easy way for all of us to support education. By purchasing a License for Learning plate and renewing it each year, $20 are contributed to our schools to help our children. Support the License for Learning campaign. If you've got a car, get involved. For more information, call the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, 239-337-0433. Get involved.
The Foundation for Lee County Public Schools is celebrating 30 years of enhancing education throughout Lee County. With the support of the business community and community at large. More than 3,000 students have participated in hands-on learning opportunities at local STEM businesses through our STEM at Work program.
One of you can hand the seeds out, one can plant and one can water.
This is actually my favorite class. In this one, I'm growing okra, and that one, we're growing lettuce.
Our Take Stock in Children and student advocacy and mentoring programs have provided more than 5,000 hours of mentoring to low-income, at-risk students. And this year, more than 350 students will attend our college and career readiness workshops. If you would like to learn more about how you or your business can get involved, please visit us online at www.leeschoolfoundation.org.
All right, I got to tell you, this new format, I love it. This is the best part of the game. It's the lightning round, and we'll find out who wins and who moves on to the second round. One of these two teams will go home. Both of them very good and equally matched, so I thank you both for trying so hard today. Of course, FSW Collegiates here on my right. No alternates for you, so let me introduce the two alternates over here at Gateway side. I've got Amanda Dunn. Amanda, give us a wave so we know which one's you. You're a junior, want to go to Nova after your high school education and study physical therapy and writing. Good for you. Olivia Reed, next to Amanda there. She's also a junior. Would like to head off to Kaiser and study pediatrics. All right, so you guys will be sitting tight. The first team to start will be FSW Collegiate. You're going in the round with 30 points. So you get 4 questions, and then you keep adding on. You're going to be ahead of them. All right? Which envelope would you like?
Take blue.
You're going to take the blue one. You help me remember that orange is yours, okay? Because I'm going to put it back there, and I might forget it. Here we go. Your category for the final lightning round is going to be in the subject of U.S. presidents and historical events. All right? So, who was the president of the United States when ... And I'll tell you something. You got to tell me the president. Okay? All right. So we've got 90 seconds on the clock. U.S. presidents and historical events. You ready? Here we go. World War I started.
Pass.
Pass. The Supreme Court ruled on Brown versus Board of Education.
Pass.
Pass again. The War of 1812 began.
Pass.
South Carolina seceded from the Union.
Pass.
The Battle of Gettysburg was fought.
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln is correct. Thank you. The U.S. purchased Alaska.
Pass.
Apollo 11 landed on the moon.
Pass.
Okay. The Spanish-American War ended.
Pass.
And the FBI raided the Branch Davidian compound in Waco, Texas.
Pass.
World War II began.
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
That is a correct response. Good for you. World War I started. You can pass again if you want.
Go ahead. Pass.
The Supreme Court ruled on Brown versus Board of Education.
Pass.
The War of 1812 began.
Pass.
South Carolina seceded from the Union. Okay. Those are tough questions for presidents. You did get 2 right. Judges, is that correct? Did I count it right? I've got 2, so you've got 20 more points. That brings you up to 50. Good job. All right, guys, Gateway Charter, I got your orange envelope right here. You ready? Another great subject. Names of technologies. All right, here it is. I'm going to give you a category of invention as well as its etymology. And I want you to name these things invented in the last 400 years. So you're going to get a category of the invention and the etymology. Name the things invented in the last 400 years. Ready? 90 seconds on the clock. Go. Communication. Greek for at a distance and sound.
Telephone.
Correct. Transportation. French for self and moving.
Automobile.
Correct. Automobile. Biology. Greek for small and to look.
Microscope.
Microscope is correct. Engineering and warfare. Greek for power and the suffix "ite."
Dynamite.
Dynamite is correct. Communication. Greek for light and writing.
Pass.
Pass on that one. Transportation. Greek for fast and foot.
Bicycle.
Incorrect. Computer science. Hawaiian for quick.
Pass.
Pass on that one. Medicine, Latin for of or from cows.
Pass.
Pass on that one. Mathematics, Greek for word and number.
Pass.
Pass on that one. And aviation, Greek for against and French for fall.
Pass.
Pass on that one. All right, first pass. Okay, well, you got them all in your time there. You passed on the Greek for light and writing and communication. That was photography. Passed on computer science for Hawaiian. Wiki wiki. That's Hawaiian. Wiki for quick. Medicine, Latin for of or from cows. La vaca is Spanish, so vaccine is that. And mathematics, Greek for word and number was a logarithm. There you go. You still ended up with 110 points today. Gateway Charter's our winner. Congratulate them. Thank you guys very much. They'll be moving on, and we're all good sports here at the A-Team Challenge, so I'd like to invite both teams to get to know each other, shake their hands, say hi, and thank you for watching our game today.